Howdy all, and welcome to another Hengist Wild Camps. I'm back out in the peaks, and I've parked down the track at the Cutthroat Bridge, and then I just made my way up High Shore Clough, and I'm making my way towards Derwent Edge, where I'm gonna camp for the night. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. Well, it's a lovely summer's day, even though it's September again. I don't know if you can see the sun behind me there, but it's beautiful, really warm. It lifts the spirits. Right, well, I'm enjoying this, and I'm going to plod on. I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, I've just stopped for a bit of a breather. You can see Derwent Dam over my shoulder. Winhill there. Bamford Edge just there. And I'm heading up that way. I'll try and walk and talk while I'm juggling with these sticks. Just give me a second. Right, I've got rid of my sticks. That was so professional of me. Yeah, originally today the plan was, I put a post up on Facebook saying that I was going to go up Howden Edge way and camp at Marjorie Stone's. But one of the lads, Kieron, he replied to me saying the road's shut, and he said, fancy wheelstones? And I said, yeah, that sounds a good idea. So, as I said earlier, I parked at the Cutthroat Bridge, headed up High Shore Clough, and yeah, I'm just making my way up towards Derwent Edge now. I'll be there quite soon. It's not far from here now. Right. Well, walking uphill and talking, that's a bit beyond me. I'm not that fit. So, yeah. I think I'll plod on. Not far off now. There's the target on the horizon. The place where I'm going to camp. Those stones there. Right. Onwards and upwards. It's 5 o'clock and I'm all pitched up. I'm behind Wheelstones. I've just spoke to Kieron, who I mentioned before, we were chatting earlier on Facebook, and he didn't get me a message and he's gone on to Back Tor. But he just said he might come back, is the room. And, well, yeah, there's plenty of room, isn't there? There's another chap just round the corner from me. We'll go over and have a chat with him later. I've had a bit of a talk with him already. Right, well, yeah, not got a bad little pitch here. I'll switch to the camera and we'll have a walk round the tent and have a look at the pitch. So, yeah, sorry, I'm just doing a panorama. I'm in my Outkit Tarp Star 1 again. As I said on my last video, it seems to be really easy to get a really good tight taut pitch with this tent. Just peg out a square, stick the pole in the middle, and then stick these little pegs in between the corners, just to give it a bit of support. Well, let's have a quick look inside. My usual setup. I've got my water there, a couple of cans of beer, sit pad, my Soto table. In that pan I've got my cup, stove, windbreaker, everything I need. Next to the table I've got my pouch, got a bag of food, some fuel, and in here I've got my Climate Static Insulated V-Light, what I call my 3-season mat. Again, because it's still pretty warm, I've got my FE Active lightweight summer sleeping bag. At the back there I've got my Flextail neck contour pillow, and on the top I've got my down trousers, booties and my synthetic puffer jacket. I've forgotten to hang my tent lantern up, so that's the next job. Now I'm all sorted, I think I'll get my boots off, have a sit down and have a drink. Might have a cup of tea. I'm in the mood for a cup of tea, although I might have a beer instead. I'm undecided. We'll see how the land lies once I've got my boots off. It's approaching 6 o'clock. I've got me cup of tea just down there brewing, and in front of me I've been joined by somebody, Kieron. I'll switch to the camera so you can have a look at him. And there's Kieron.
Hi there.
All right, mate.
You all right?
Hi. Yeah, Kieron was up at Back Tor, and I didn't realise he had his tent pitched up there, and I'd got my tent pitched up, and he's very kindly dismantled it all and come down here to join me. So we'll have a drink together, and yeah, I'll just sit here and get on with my cup of tea. Yeah, while he's getting his tent up, I'm going to drink my cup of tea, and then we'll have a bit of a chat and we'll have a beer together. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, my cup of tea's ready. I'll just grab it and have a drink. Oh, that's nice. Right, I'll get back to this brew. Well, this is turning into a bit of a party. Got loads of people here. I'll just swing the camera around. Hey! Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Gary.
All right, Gary. And
I'm Kieron. Hiya there.
hiya, Kieron. Yeah, it's brilliant, this. And we've got Margot here. Hiya, Margot. Hello. Yeah, loads of great people while camping. And it's your first time, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So enjoying it already. It's great fun.
Yeah, it's a lovely little spot, this, isn't it? With cracking views.
Absolutely beautiful. I mean, the views out over towards the reservoir are amazing.
Yeah, and that fresh air.
Yeah.
Whoa, can't beat it.
And it was so quiet before you guys got here.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
That's great. It's absolutely great.
I was here about 2 hours ago. Walked over to Back Tor, put my tent up, and then thought, oh, I'll come back here.
Yeah, Kieron came all the way back from Back Tor to join me, as I was saying before. Right, well, I'll put this camera away and we'll have a bit of a chat with each other. I'll speak to you later. Well, it's about 20 to 8. Sunset has been and gone. Couldn't really see it, so I didn't film anything. I've had something to eat, quite full, and it's that time in the evening where my thoughts turn to a McEwen's Champion 7.3. I'll just crack it open. Kieron's got one as well. He's going to join me. Get in the shot there.
Kieron's Champion 7.3.
Well, everybody, good health and cheers. Hey, by God. That's good beer. I had to say it. Kieron's got some wine with him, which he's just left outside my tent, and we've done a trade. I swapped him a can of beer, and he's going to give me a cup of wine later. Love this time of the evening, you know, when your stomach's full and you break out the beers. It's great. Right, well, I'm going to get back to my beer, have a chat with Kieron, and I'll speak to you later. Well, it's about 10:15, and as you can see, I'm in my sleeping bag. I'm in the mesh sleeping compartment area of my tent. And yeah, it's been a great evening. Lots of new people. Kieron, Gary, right, who's around the corner. Had some wine, some beers, good chat with Kieron. And yeah, I've been listening to a bit of the radio, just relaxing. And I'm thinking about getting my head down now. I might put an audio book on the timer, or even put the radio on the timer, because there's some comedy on at the moment. Right, well, until tomorrow, I will say good night all, and I'll see you in the morning. Ooh. Well, good morning, everybody. It's about 8 o'clock, and it's a bit wet outside. Excuse me. Yeah, first things first, I think I'll get a brew on. Right. Yeah, I'm going to dive into action. And get a brew on. I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, we're all packed up. We've got our bags on. Kieron's just there behind me.
No tray.
And that's what we're doing at the moment. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm having a look around. Bits of rubbish, and in my case, especially tent pegs. But I counted them all out, and I've counted them all back in, to quote a Falkland story. Right, yeah, besides that, it all looks pretty clear. Well, it's a bit clagged out, as you can see. I'll switch to the camera and do a quick spin round. So yeah, I've got all the wet weather gear on, and we're just about to plod off. So I'll speak to you when I'm further downhill. Well, we've just come down, let me give this camera a wipe. We've just come down off Derwent Edge, and we're at this junction where me and Kieron are going to be parting ways. Kieron's going to be going that way, and I'm going to be going that way. Well, it's totally clagged out. I mean, look at Derwent Dam down there behind me, you can't see anything. But I love it when it's like this. I just love the Peak District in general. I don't care what the weather's like. Let me just give this a wipe again. Right, well, as I said, I'm going to plod on that way. So, from Kieron.
Goodbye from me.
Cheerio, mate. Yeah, it's good to have you all on, mate. Good evening, that. It was brilliant.
Good night.
Right, mate. Well, on that note, I'm going to plod on that way. I'll speak to you when I've got to the bottom. I'm back at the car. Just come down off Derwent Edge, and yeah, I've just seen Kieron drive past, stuck his hand out at the car and waved at me. That was good timing. Well, whew, a bit warm. That was a cracking camp up at Wheelstones. It was a spur of the moment thing. I was intending to camp at Marjorie Stones, but then Kieron said on Facebook that the road was closed. So decided to go to Wheelstones, and when I got up there, Kieron was already up at Back Tor, but he came all the way back to Wheelstones. And there was Gary, who was on his first camp. He was just round the corner. It was a right group of us in the end. It was brilliant. Well, all that's left to do really now is get this rucksack off, get all this kit off, get it in the back of the car, and start the drive home. But before I do that, I just want to say thanks once again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll look forward to your comments, because I do enjoy replying to those. Right, well, there's not much really else to say. Yeah, until next time, when I'll see you for another Hengist Wild Camps, it's cheerio for now. Bye bye all.